equestrians, it's Claire here, and today I'm hitting you guys with an awesome video, really fun, exciting video that I have just been waiting so long and so patiently to do. And today is the day. This is my first ride on Oakley. Yay! So excited to share this with you guys. Oakley is finally 3 and I can finally ride him. I'm so excited, you guys. I'm filming this talking portion because this is kind of a big and complicated deal, and I have made mistakes in the past of not explaining myself very well or giving many good disclaimers. I've kind of just in the past shown you guys what I'm doing and just sharing that with you guys instead of really going into it and explaining it and kind of using it sort of as a teaching moment, I guess. I know bringing up young horses is something that is a big deal and very complicated and can go wrong very easily. So I'm going to do my best to explain as much as I can and help you guys understand a little bit better. I may not do the best job. There may be things that you guys are confused about or that don't quite seem right or something. Please just comment below and I'd be happy to answer and explain and help you guys better understand if that makes sense. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. As most of you guys already know, if you've seen my last YouTube video and if you follow me on Instagram, I am pregnant. I am just now reaching my 2nd trimester, so it's still early and I'm still good to ride. I've consulted with my doctor and my family and my husband and my trainer, and we're all on the same page. I'm being careful, I'm being safe, I'm being smart, I'm not overdoing it. Blah, 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 blah. Judge me if you want. But I'm pregnant, and that's kind of a big reason as to why I'm starting Oakley now. I'm not going to be able to ride after I'm 16 weeks pregnant. So when I'm that far along, I'm not going to be able to ride, and then obviously it'll probably be a little bit after I have the baby until I can ride again. So my plan, after, again, talking with my doctors, talking with my vets, my trainer, etc., we kind of came up with a game plan that would best suit everybody. I am going to lightly start Oakley under saddle. Nothing too crazy. I'm not working him hard. I'm just kind of giving him the basics as a 3-year-old, and then when I get 16 weeks pregnant, I am going to bring him back from my training barn to my house. Also, every time I say it, I do this, y'all freak out and like, oh, don't leave Owen alone, poor Owen. Owen goes with Oakley to my training barn. So I will bring them both back from my training barn to my house, and Oakley will just get to sit and grow and be turned out for another 8-9 months. To grow, and then obviously when I am ready to start riding again, I will get him checked out by my vet again and make sure he's cleared to be put back into work again. So that is the plan. Now that Oakley's being put into work, I am giving him a haircut. He kind of looks like a ragged pharaoh little baby horse. So I gave him his little show horse hairdo. Cut his mane nice and short and tried to help him look the part. So this is me just trimming his mane really quick. If you guys are interested in me going into more detail on how I trim manes, because I don't pull manes, I just trim them in a way that's fast and looks natural. I don't like the straight harsh lines or scissors or anything. So if you guys are interested in that process and how I do that, I made a video a long time ago with my old horse Rushton on how I trim manes. I will link that up above in one of these corners if you guys want to check that out. Like I said, it's a super old video, but I do it pretty much the same way now. So go check that out if that's something you're interested in. He is turning 3 literally like in a couple of days. He's not quite 3 yet, but this is his 3-year-old year. He has been cleared by my vets to start light work, to start him under saddle, and So that's what I'm doing. Judge me if you will. Oakley's a very good boy, and I know that starting him isn't gonna be something that's super stressful for him or super strenuous for him. So I feel totally fine doing this, and I'm managing it and doing it in a way that I'm not pushing it, I'm not doing anything too soon. I know lots of you are gonna be mad at me and not like that, but I don't know what to tell you. I could get into it further, but I'm not really going to. That is as big of an explanation as I will give you guys. But so he's cleared by my vet for me to start lightly now. Obviously I would rather have him know the basics and get him used to being ridden under saddle now instead of right after I've had a baby and he's almost 4 years old. And so yeah, this is his first session under saddle. I have had him at my training barn for probably about 2 weeks prior to when I took this video, just to let him get settled, as well as to do a little bit of groundwork with him, because I don't have all of the facilities at my house that I do at my training barn. So reacquainting him with the cross ties, grooming, just being around a bunch of other horses. A lot of stuff that I did with him was just sitting in the middle of the arena holding him with him in a halter while lessons were going on and other horses were running around and stuff, just to kind of get him used to that environment. I also did a teensy bit of work with him on the lunge, and honestly you guys, he was perfect. Like, he just got it. He was just like, all right, lunging, no problem, no issues. He has been an absolute angel with the lunge. And again, lunging can be super bad for horses, especially young horses, tight circles, them going fast. It's a little rough on their joints. So I don't do it in a way to like exercise him. We are not at a point where like he's being exercised and conditioned. We're just learning. So just the point of the little bit of lunging that I do with him is just super duper light. And just so that he knows what lunging is for when we do need it in the future, as well as if he does have any crazies in him, if there hasn't been turnout or something. I would rather him get that out on the lunge than when I'm on him under saddle. I had a lunging session with him 2 or 3 other times before this. It's literally super duper minimal. Teensy bit of walking, trotting, barely cantering one direction, and then same thing the other way. He's been so amazing, you guys. He's such a chill boy. Super duper laid back and could care less. He's not like this wild, crazy boy. He's so chill, and he's just been making my job super duper easy. If Oakley were anything else other than Oakley, I would not be starting a young horse pregnant, but I know him super well, and I've been working with him and had him since he was a baby. I just know him so well, and I'm like, this is gonna be a non-issue. He's gonna be such a good boy, and he's gonna take care of me. And can't usually say that about a 3-year-old, but he takes care of me. But Oakley has been a super duper good boy. Grooming, cross ties, never been an issue for him. He's awesome. Tacking up, he could care less. Does not care about tack. If you guys have seen my previous video, I ponied him on a trail ride with tack on, and he literally just doesn't care about the tack. So don't feel like I'm just throwing this tack on his back with no prior, it's the first time I'm just gonna throw it on there and tighten the girth. No, he's had tack on before, does not care. In regards to the bridle, like I said, I have been doing some other groundwork with him since he's been at my training barn, and that includes introducing him to the bridle. So he's been just chilling with it on and walking him around with it on and just letting him get used to the bit. I have a super duper mild bit in his mouth, and Oakley's a big chewer. He loves to chew on things, so he kind of like enjoys playing with the bit. If he doesn't have a bit in his mouth, he's chewing on something all the time. And even when he has a bit in his mouth, like he'll still try to chew on the reins or like chew on something. He's such a weirdo. I introduced him to the bridle and to the bit, and he's been a super good boy about it. And yeah, but you'll notice him chewing on it a little bit. He's not like a well-seasoned trained horse that's super used to a bridle and a bit that's had it in their mouths their whole life. So you'll see him chewing around with it, playing with it a little bit, and just learning and figuring it all out. Plus, he looks quite handsome with one on, so. in the dusty arena, guys, I did not want to do my first ride on Oakley in our gigantic outdoor arena. So our indoor arena doesn't get watered when the outdoors open because everyone's usually outside. And so I went inside and I was just like, you know, I'm gonna deal with the dust because I don't want to die. I want to have his first ride in a controlled, quiet environment. So again, I apologize about the dust, but yeah, there's that. Okay, so after I did a little lunging with him and Oakley was kind of in that work and paying attention to me headspace, I decided to go ahead and bring him up to the mounting block and just kind of flap my saddle around, make sure none of that freaked him out, and pushed it around a little and leaned on him and, you know, just did a whole bunch of little desensitizing stuff to kind of just prepare him like, hey, I'm gonna get up here. Again, I know Oakley super well. He could care less about stuff like that, honest to God. He is so good. If I didn't do any of this, he probably still wouldn't have cared. But I wanted to be a little extra careful and cautious and, you know, just do it the right way. So obviously with any training I do with Oakley and introducing new things to him, I'm paying attention to him and how he's reacting and how he's feeling. And based on that is how I take my next move. So, I don't keep going if he's uncomfortable or if he's getting nervous or anything like that. So again, I know it's hard to understand all of that when it's all going on in my brain, but everything I do is a reaction to how he reacts to the thing I did before that. So then I started messing with putting my foot in the stirrup and having him feel weight in that saddle and that saddle move a little bit. And then I had Denton come up and hold Oakley for me and just kind of lay it across his back to get him used to some weight on there. If something were to happen and Oakley went crazy, I would just slip down real fast and it wouldn't be a big deal. So brought him back to the mounting block, and this time I actually got on. Again, I left my feet out of the stirrups because if for some reason he did have a little freak out or something happened, I could just easily emergency dismount, slip off, don't have to worry about my feet in the stirrups or anything getting caught up. So had him walk me around a little bit, and Oakley still, like, you wouldn't, he was just acting like he was being led. Like he had no idea there's a person up there, could care less, doesn't matter. Oakley, I just love him. Once I realized he was good, I went and put my boots on, and I actually got on and put my feet in the stirrups. And this is when I was still having Denton walk with me and lead me around just in case, but this is when I kind of started messing with steering and some pressure on the reins. Obviously, he's felt pressure on the reins before, because I've been introducing him to the bridle, but just kind of getting him used to like, hey, you're not listening to the person leading you, there's someone on your back that's gonna communicate with you now. And he was doing amazing. He just was like, yep, okay, I'll go this way, I'll go that way, whatever, I'll stop. He's such a good boy. Like, you would never be able to tell that this was his first ride. So once I realized he would be good, I had Denton send us off by ourselves, and Oakley was a little confused at first. He was like stopping and he was like, where do I go? Who do I listen to? It was pretty funny. And after a little bit of just patience and him figuring out what, you know, leg means go forward, rein means stop, this means turn, you're listening to me, the person on your back, he caught on so quickly. And we just kind of walked around a little bit, we did some stops, we turned, we went the other way, just kind of got him introduced to those cues and teaching him what all of those things mean, because he has no idea. He's never been ridden before, he's never, you know. So after we did quite a bit of that, just walking around by myself, I had Denton come back up and grab us, because I wanted to do a little trotting under saddle. I know lots of people do the first ride on their horses on the lunge, but like I said, I'm not a huge fan of a ton of lunging with young horses, and I'll just torture whoever's with me, whether it's Denton or my trainer, and have them do it for me in hand and run. So I just had him jog around with me and see what Oakley thought about trotting with me on his back. And I started out sitting, and then I started posting, and swear to God, you guys, Oakley could have cared less what I was doing up there. And yeah, it was amazing. After that, I had him send me out on my own, and we did a little trotting ourselves on the rail. And honestly, you guys, I didn't think we were gonna do this much our first ride. I thought it was gonna be a lot more difficult. I thought we were like, all right, I'm gonna be walked around, That's it. Get off. You're done. Good boy. But gosh, he just really, really got the hang of it all so fast. After Denton hand trotted me, I was like, all right, let's try this by ourselves. And Oakley was so good. Because the amount of stuff we did was so little. Literally all like what you're seeing, that's all we did. Like I'm showing you guys all of it. I'm cutting out quite a bit of the walking just because I know that's kind of boring and can be slow. But yeah, he was super awesome. He just, like the second you ask him to walk or slow down or anything, he like wants to hit the brakes and stop. Which is super funny, but he just, his biggest thing is he's learning the go button. He doesn't quite know yet. What leg pressure means. So introducing that leg pressure with my voice, which he's really good with vocal cues, that clucking, and he was getting it no problem, super duper fast. And his trot feels like a dream. I mean, you guys can see in this video, he's relaxed, he's slow, he's just him. He's just Oakley. He's being amazing. I'm excited. To say the least, I'm excited. But yeah, you guys, that was pretty much my first ride on Oakley. He didn't take a step wrong. I'm being super cautious, careful, and slow, taking it easy. And also, I know Oakley's such a good boy. He's gonna take care of me. But that's all we did. I'm not putting him into a work schedule. Like I'm trying to teach him and give him these experiences. I might ride him once a week, probably at most. Because I don't want to, I know he was cleared by my vet, but I still want to be super careful. I'm, again, so proud of Oakley, and I hope you guys watch this video and are so proud of him as well. He's such a good boy. That's pretty much what we did, and then I took him out, gave him some treats, untacked him, told him he was a good boy, and he's just, he's so awesome, you guys. I couldn't be more grateful to have such an amazing horse. I haven't filmed any other Oakley content since then because, like I said, you guys, I'm not doing a ton with him. I'm not working him like crazy or very often. I've put in 2 other rides on him since this video that I'm showing you guys now. And we just pretty much did the same thing, and he's just starting to understand it all a little bit better. And I'll put a clip in here as well. We did our first ride in our big outdoor. That was our 3rd ride, our last ride. We went outside, and he was so good, you guys. Again, I just threw him lightly on the lunge first to make sure he was good and get him settled in that outdoor and everything. And again, he didn't do a single thing wrong. He's such a doll. But yeah, so that's all I've done with Oakley so far. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys, and this is something I've been super anxious about because I'm not going to go too far into the past, but people are very sensitive about young horses and bringing up young horses, and you'll never do it right and you'll never do it their way, and you'll always be doing something wrong. But in my opinion, every horse is different, every situation is different, and just because you're doing it different doesn't mean you're doing it wrong if you're being smart and safe and all that good stuff. So, but anyways, I'm super nervous and hesitant to post this video, but just because I know how people are. But I know I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not doing anything that's even slightly bad for my horse. I know my situation, I know my horse, I know myself. My vet and my trainer as well are included in all of this, and it's a team effort. But I'm excited, and I just have decided that I'm not going to keep myself from being excited and happy about this. So deciding to go public with this was a big decision for me. There was a long time where I just was like, you know what, it just might be more fun and enjoyable for me if I just keep it to myself and do it on my own and just enjoy it. But I want to have these memories to look back on, you know? I want to film it. I want to have these videos made to where I can look back and be like, look at our first ride and look at where we are. You know what I mean? And I know there's a ton of you out there that are amazing and super supportive and understanding. You guys deserve to see that too. You guys deserve to see videos. And I know a bunch of you have just been dying for me to start posting again. So I'm here, I'm back. I hope I don't regret it. My next video will probably be another vlog. It won't be like a big stupid voiceover like this, but I had to because there was lots of talking that needed to be done with this video. And there's probably a bajillion things that I missed or that I didn't elaborate on and I didn't go deep enough into, or things that I just didn't think about that you guys are gonna see and think, and whatever. I can only do so much. But my next video will be just kind of a more vlog style video of my next ride on Oakley, which will hopefully be the one where we try to canter. So it should be exciting. Again, like I said, you guys, I'm keeping it light. I'm taking it easy. We're not gonna be doing a whole lot. So that should be a fun video. I'm super excited to see how his canter feels and if he'll canter and if he'll be wild or if he'll be a good boy or what. So Oakley's Oakley. I'm sure he's gonna be amazing, but I'm super excited to see that and I'm super excited to share that with you guys. So that should be my next video. Look forward to that. And hopefully it'll be also in our outdoor arena, so a little bit more exciting to be riding outside. But yeah, if you guys have any recommendations of videos you want to see with Oakley or just any other videos you guys want me to post in the near future, please let me know in the comments below. I have a lot more free time now and I'm going to be posting a lot more. I'm going to be putting a lot more effort and time into YouTube. So comment below what you want me to post, video ideas, anything you want to see, and I will do it. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video and I'll catch you on my next one. Bye!